Tips for creating a content marketing strategy. Tips for creating a content marketing strategy. Tip number one, mark off your calendar. Find out what days are more flexible for you, what days, what hours, before you even think of what day you're going to post. So once you find out what days and what hours are more flexible for you, after that you can set your schedule as to the days you want to post. Okay, so that's tip number one. Tip number two, give yourself leeway. And what I mean by is give yourself leeway. If you know you post on a Friday, don't wait till Tuesday to start writing your post. Start that post around about Saturday, Sunday, so you can do your editing on Monday, Tuesday. So that way there you give yourself leeway. You want to give yourself room. You don't want to be rushing the content. So that's tip number two. Tip number three, go and check out other bloggers so you can get ideas as to what you want to talk about. Draw inspiration from their blog posts. Draw inspiration from their YouTube videos. Draw inspiration from their podcasts. And no, you don't go and copy the content word for word. What you do is add your twist to it. And what I mean by is add your twist to it when you find the content. Add your opinion or back it up with some more stats or write a more in-depth article than what they're writing. Okay? So tip number three. Don't focus on word count. Okay? And don't rush. Don't focus on word count. Don't rush. And you don't have to write a blog post every day. Okay? Don't focus on word count. Focus on the value. So if you could convey your value in 500 words, you write a 500 word post. Okay? Now, and you also have to take time out to you have to take time out to promote these posts that you're drafting up and writing, because it will be an exercise in vain if you're just writing them and you ain't got taking out the time to promote them. So that's important too when you're batching content. So that's tip number two. Tip number three, focus on the quality. The quality is more than important than the quantity when you're developing your strategy. Okay, focus on the quality. That's tip number three. Tip number four, before you even write or even before you even set your schedule, what's your goals? What you want to accomplish with your content? Who's your audience likely to be? So once you figure out what's your goals and what you want to accomplish with your content, you can start writing. So you always got to identify your goals and what you want to accomplish with your content. Okay? That's very important. Tip number four, write and batch out content that fits in your schedule. And I know I spoke about setting a schedule earlier in the first few tips, but if I write 3 posts a week, you don't want to get caught up in competition with me trying to pump out 3 posts a week. Learn that it's not time enough and you don't have the time in your schedule for that. So you're going to be pressed for time when you're doing it. So you don't want to be pressed for time when you're doing it. You want to be relaxed. Okay, whenever you're writing, you want to be in a relaxed atmosphere and in a relaxed mind state. Number 5, tip number 4, find locations and areas where you could get as creative as you can. So if you got to go lock yourself in one of your rooms and turn on the radio and do it in the dark on your phone, draft up your post in the dark on your phone or put on headphones and listen to music, do it. It's all about what gets those creative juices flowing, okay? When the creative juices start flowing, you can get a lot more done. Tip number 5, outsource, okay? See if you can hire some writers. See if you want to batch out a high amount of content, go hire some writers from India. You know, it will be a lot, the cost will be a lot less right now. But of course, you're going to have to do your research before you hire them. Okay? So that's tip number 5. Outsource. Now, you write the content too, but you want to outsource so you could have a flow of content. Okay? And if you know, okay, you could only manage 1 or 2 posts a week and you want to do 4 posts, that's where you hire somebody to put out the other 2 per week. Okay? Nice talking to you. Have a great day.